Welcome back everyone, Patrick here, and in this video we're going to do some further practice simplifying exponential terms. So starting with number 1, we got 3 to the negative 5 all over 3 to the power negative 6 to the power of 2. So this would end up being 3 to the negative 5. And then over here, this negative 6 and 2 you can multiply, right? We would be using this exponent law right there. And then from here, you could subtract these. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change these into positives. So I would switch them first, and then I would subtract these positive terms. 12 minus 5 gives us 7. 3 to the power 7 would give us 2,187, like that. You could have also subtracted from here, so negative 5 minus negative 12 would be negative 5 plus 12, which would give you that 7 as well. Moving on to number 2, we got 3 to the power negative 4 times 3 to the power negative 5 all over 3 to the power of 2. So what I'm going to do here, now this is like over 1, couple of different things you can do. You can multiply these, you can add those exponents, these two terms here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the 3 to the negative 4, I'm going to change it to 1 over 3 to the power of positive 4. And then this here, this 3 to the negative 5, I'm going to bring down to change it to a positive as well. And then 3 to the power 2, that's already positive, so that would stay in the denominator. So this would end up being 1 over 3 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 2. Like that. You don't necessarily have to go about it like that. That's the way I'm going to do it. So then what you would do is you would just multiply the numerators and denominators. 1 times 1 is 1. And then 3 to the power 4 times 3 to the power 5 times 3 to the power 2, those have the same base, so you could add the exponents. 4 plus 5 plus 2 gives us 11. And then 3 to the power 11 would give you 177,147. So 1 over 177,147, that's the final answer to this over here. But again, you could have went about it in different ways. You could have multiplied these two and added them. Negative 4 plus negative 5 would give us negative 9. And then we'd keep the 3 to the power 2 there. And then negative 9 minus 2 would give us 3 to the negative 11, which would be 1 over 3 to the power of positive 11, which would be that step right there. Right? So different ways to go about it. That's the final answer. Over here, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to take all the negative exponents, change them to positive. So the negative 6 I'll bring up, 5 to the power positive 6. The negative 3 I'll bring down, 5 to the power positive 3. And this is like over 1. And then over here we'll have 5 to the power 2 times 5 to the power 6 would give us 5 to the power 8. We can add those exponents. This times that is just 5 to the power 3. Then we'd have 5 to the power 5. We subtract those exponents. Then 5 to the power 5 would give us 3,125. So that's the answer to number 3. And then number 4, 3 over 5 to the power negative 2. Notice that that is right here. So a fraction to a negative exponent. We flip the fraction, and then that exponent turns positive. And then at this step, we can use this law over here. And I also showed it here, how we distribute the exponent, but this is the original law. So we're going to take that exponent outside of the fraction and take the numerator to that exponent and the denominator to that exponent. So that would end up being 25 over 9. 25 over 9 doesn't simplify any further. So that's the final answer to number 4.